After we had completed the walk on the wild side, it was time to go on to the tented safari. This was just a short ride in the Jeep to Buffalo Rock.
Well, we've enjoyed the morning at the camp. It's not really we weren't at the camp this morning. We went for the bushwalk, and then relaxed at breakfast, and now we've come on to the actual campsite. Now, this campsite is open to wildlife, and we have been told we must never leave our cabin or at night without first summoning for one of the rangers to come and escort us. But we're fine during the daytime. So yes, we could have elephant, lion, unlikely to see leopard here, but certainly we could get dangerous wildlife right here on the doorstep. So just stepping away for a moment, I was just standing on the doorstep of this cabin, and if I turn around here, this is the cabin. Geraldine standing in the doorway. We're in cabin number 5, and just looking around to one side. So let's have a look through the cabins that we are allocated. There are 16 in our party, all couples. So if we look, we've got seats here. Stepping into the main area, this is the bedroom area, all mosquito netted, as you can see. With our own little services here, and then walking on through, we come out to the outdoor shower room and toilet facilities. So nice and secure. We can use these if we need to at night without having to call for somebody. But this is the campsite, the facilities on the campsite, which I have to say looks very cosy. So we're here now for just the one night before we head off for the next part of the holiday. So just walking back in, everything's just been dumped in. We've literally just arrived with a welcoming drink and a brief chat to hand over our keys and allocate us rooms. So here we are, with a little welcoming thing there.
Isn't it nice? So
yeah, so that's the cabin that we're in now for the next, well, up until tomorrow morning. So in about 3/4 of an hour we're going up for lunch, and then at this afternoon we go off for the sunset drive, when we are looking again to see the wildlife in the park, particularly the big 5. This is the lion, the leopard, the elephant, the rhinoceros and the buffalo. And then we come back here for a barbecue supper, followed basically by round the campfire telling each other tales until it's time to go to bed. But of course the interesting thing is, here in Africa it's astonishing how quickly night falls, and you go from daylight to night time much more quickly than we ever do in the UK. So there is part of the campsite where we will be. JB, we can walk around now, no problem?
Oh yes, yeah, but
yep.
Surroundings, yes, yeah.
Good,
Okay.
thank you.
Yeah.
So here we are, as you can see over the far side, people being allocated to their tents, or their chalets, let's call them. That's the centre with the restaurant eating area and the bar up there. And I'm guessing this is where we will have the barbecue and gathering this evening. So, a very interesting location. As I say, at any moment one could have an elephant walking through here, or a lion. So one needs to be careful. So I've been told we can walk around at the moment, but after dark, no. We need to be escorted by a ranger with a gun. We'll be summoned by flashlight. But there we go.
Well, after a very pleasant buffet lunch, we were split into 2 groups of 8, and each group allocated to a jeep, and we went off for our drive. The first things we came across was a herd of buffalo, Cape buffalo, up on the side of a hill, and stopped to take quite a few photographs of this group. They look very docile, but the buffalo are very unpredictable and listed as certainly one of the most dangerous species in Africa. Next we came across a small herd of elephant, but they were well back in the bush, which didn't really help as far as photography was concerned. But we took a few shots anyway. During the drive, we only saw 2 of the big 5, namely the Cape buffalo, the elephant, but we also saw a kudu, a Cape glossy starling, and this beautiful lilac-breasted roller. Then we came across another favourite, the giraffe, again fairly well back in the brush. After the drive, Sonny Boy, our guide, found this lovely spot to watch the sun go down, and it really was beautiful and so peaceful.
That's the Drakensberg mountain. This mountain is from here till to KwaZulu-Natal. Yeah.
And there it is.
Big mountain. Yeah, Drakensberg mountain. Okay.
There you go, that.
Good?
Good call.
Very good. Fabulous. Thank you.
Thank you. We had watched the sun set over the hillside, and now we drove on to a location where we could watch the evening glow as it descended into darkness. We also had an opportunity to enjoy a drink and watch the baboons who had been playing on the plain and were now going up for safety into the mountains.
It was absolutely pitch dark when we drove home, and in addition to the vehicle's headlights, Sonny Boy used a torch to see if there was any wildlife lurking close to the road. When we got back to the camp, we changed, ready for the barbecue, and that was absolutely excellent.
Thank you.